Hello, BYU Law, class of 2020. I'm so happy to be able to... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's better. Now that we are BYU approved, I thought it'd be really fun to start out this talk by taking a walk down memory lane so that everybody can remember a lot of the great times we had at BYU Law.
Dear friends, I am so grateful to have the opportunity to speak to you today. And even though things have been very strange in this age of global pandemics and Zoom classes, there's at least one shining spot. At BYU Law, we can be all business on the top and Nicolas Cage jammy pants on the bottom. The BYU Law School is officially called the J. Reuben Clark Law School. And it's important to note, if you ever can't remember how to spell his name, it's just like the sandwich. Here we are, where it all started, in the 1L Carrolls. You guys remember this place? It's fun. I'm not sure any work ever got done here, but a lot of talking did. Stick the Beanie Baby in his You know what? We had a lot of great professors and great times at BYU Law. And while I can't take credit for this joke, it was one of my favorites. Mwahaha. Professor Jenna John, one more for the road. AC, Hurt. Where are these guys' offices at? Nunez. Lee. Oh, here it is. Professor Nielsen, just so you know, you did not win the weekend, and oatmeal raisin cookies are the best. Professor Daniels, some of my greatest classes were with you, but even though it's graduation time, I am not going to be singing the Phantom of the Opera. Don't even have the mask. Professors Gertie, Jensen, and Bramble, just so you know, to this day, still have no idea what counts as a limited purpose public figure. The Career Services Office represents our graduation in so many ways. Right now, it's in the shambles, but soon it will be beautiful and glorious. Dear friends, here we are at the moot court room. In an informal poll between myself and Mr. Kagan Despain, 100% of the survey respondents agreed more pizza has been served in this room than in any other room in the United States of America. Dear friends, I truly hope that you all enjoyed that short walk down memory lane. There's been so many good times here at BYU Law, and it's great to look back and remember some of them. I can almost recall, like it was yesterday, starting law school here at BYU. I remember the apprehension when I walked into this building during the orientation week, wondering what kind of people I'd be spending the next 3 years of my life with. I was preparing myself for a few years of emotional and intellectual battle with all my classmates. And while there's no doubt that BYU Law is rigorous academically, as I got to know all the people here at BYU, I realized that my initial thoughts about the character of the individuals who were here couldn't have been more wrong. I have been absolutely astounded by the love and the compassion that is shown by so many of the students and the faculty and the administration here at the law school. And in a very real and sincere way, BYU Law became like my second home, and I consider so many of my peers here like my family. I have seen the students here fight for equal rights for all people, demonstrate love and compassion for those who are trying to find a better home in the United States, and spend hours upon hours donating their personal time to people in our community who need but can't afford legal help. I've seen a true passion for justice, both on the prosecution side and the defense. I've seen my peers help each other with homework, studying, and outlining and preparing for final exams, even when the forced curve of law school would suggest it's better to be selfish and not share. I've been with you when we've cried out of frustration for things that have not gone the way we planned, and laughed and felt the thrill of finding success after many hours of hard work and preparation. I've been impressed at the way the professors really care for the students, taking the time to listen and provide advice. I've been so happy to have the support of the administration on a whole host of issues, who ultimately want nothing more than the best for the law school and the students. I guess I could summarize this by saying BYU Law has truly been a blessing to me in so many ways, and I will ever be grateful for the time I was able to spend here learning and growing as a person and as a friend. As many of you know, I had a substantial career before law school, and I had to quit my job in order to be here. I'm sure that it comes as no surprise, but there were a lot of times where hard choices had to be made about work. As we prepare to graduate, I hope we all remember the mission of this law school: to teach the laws of men in the light of the laws of God. BYU Law is not the same as other law schools. We have a different purpose. In 1995, Harold Koh, a Yale law professor, gave some stark words of caution to graduates of Yale Law, which I think are applicable to us as well. He said, "Over the next few years, you will face hard choices, not just about careers and lifestyles, but also how to balance the two. With regret, you'll have to give up some of your dreams. Even if you achieve your professional goals, success will exact a personal cost. You have to decide how much time to devote to your job and how much to yourself and your family. As you confront the questions of how much money and prestige mean to you, you may have to choose between doing good and doing well." Professor Koh also predicted that the graduates would face constant and difficult ethical choices and that the stakes would be high. He said, "Matters of public importance, joy and heartbreak, and real money, plus a lawyer's reputation are on the line whenever you open your mouth or sign your name." As we prepare to go out into the world, I truly hope that we can all live up to the divine potential within us. We will all face hard choices, but in the end, the only thing that really matters is how we treat others and how we treat ourselves. BYU Law is a special place, and every action we take as attorneys affects not only our personal reputation, but that of our families and of our school. The good news is that after being here for 3 years and seeing the remarkable people that went to this law school, I am certain that as long as we hold on to the lessons we've learned here and continue to take care of each other, we can make this world a better place. Hold on to your time at BYU Law. Never forget what you glimpsed here of all that you can accomplish and of all the good you are capable of doing. Keep in mind the friends and allies you met here who believe in you and will stand with you. I love you all. Thanks for everything.